badass motherfucker. So I decided to make another underrated, under the radar death metal video. I picked several albums here. Been off for a couple of days due to my health, but I get to go back to work next week. So getting a lot of time listening to shit I haven't listened to in a long time. I'm gonna start off with this one right here. This is Backyard Mortuary playing in the background. Lure of the Occult. That track that's playing right now is called Demon's Blood, and it's just death, doom, black metal goodness. So absolutely fucking stunning album. Every track, all 8 tracks are amazing. Backyard Mortuary is out of Sydney, Australia. And like I said, this was released in 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. 2012, so I was right. I wrote some notes down. But simply amazing. They could do that death doom stuff and then go right into this kind of a war metal shit right here. My favorite death metal album to listen to. Amazing. Backyard Mortuary. I will post links in the description below. Please check this band out. Do me a favor, or do yourself a favor actually, and check this band out. I don't see people show this one, and it needs more fucking love. Next one up. So Ben Brain Smasher texted me the other day with a link with this on it, and he was going to feature it in his new collection update, and which he did. He played it in the beginning, but he was asking me if I've ever heard of it, and I have actually. So I've never had a copy till now. My buddy had I think he had a cassette of this album. This is Ceremony, which is called The Days Before the Death. And the reason why my buddy played it for me is because Steve Tucker does the vocals on this. And about that time, when I first heard it, it was right after Formula's Fatal to the Flesh came out, and they had the new vocalist, so we didn't know anything about him, but my buddy sure the hell did. He knew all kinds of death metal. This EP was actually released in 1993. This is a 2000 reissue. I picked it up for like maybe $4 off Discogs, and there was a couple other copies. So, but what Ben was saying is showing this, and it was just sounding so fucking amazing in the background. I had to get a copy for myself. But this is some badass death metal, but has some thrashy parts in it, especially during the solo sections. The guitarist playing more of a thrash metal guitar solo than a death metal solo, I guess. So the background's more thrashy, but the main verses and choruses are real death metal, and Steve Tucker's vocals on this are fucking amazing. I wish they sounded like that. I love his vocals on Formula's Fatal to the Flesh and Gateways to Annihilation and Heretic, but this is his best performance in my opinion. The band sort of sounds like Monstrosity, Solstice, Malevolent Creation, and those bands in that vein. I remember that artwork was really plain, so that's why I recognized it when Ben sent that to me. But absolutely stunning death metal. This is one of the best EPs. If I did my favorite EPs, this would be in there. So Ceremony, The Days Before the Death, released in 1993. Fucking amazing. So this one I've seen shown a couple of times. This is 1992 right here, Impaler with Carnal, Deity. And Impaler's out of, I think, Warwickshire, England. So they have that bolt thrower benediction sound to them. Mix in a little bit of maybe Sinister from the Netherlands. And the production on this, to me, always made me think of Dark Side, Soul Side Journey, Dark Throne, Soul Side Journey. Has that same production. It's on Peaceville, so makes sense. Artwork is fucking killer. If you can see it, there you go. But this album was released like in 1992. It was actually a day late, and it could have been in 1991. I think this was released January 1st. But yeah, this is amazing stuff right here. My favorite track was Engulfed, Astral Corpse, Repel Your Faith. Oh, that's very blasphemous too, by the way. Vowed to Hell. Man, but this is killer. So definitely, if you don't know this one, definitely look it up. This is probably the one I've seen the most shown in the VC, is this one. Impaled, Carnal Deity, released in 1992. Let's go to Denmark with Iniquity. This is Serendium. Serendium, yeah. This album was released in 1996. This is amazing stuff. Starts off with a Death Doom. It has some synth work in there as well. I might play this actually in the background right now. So this is a boot. The CD is quite pricey. I've never actually owned a copy of this album until here recently. And I was trying to get the CD, honestly. I wanted this CD. But what happened was I noticed that the CD is way out of my price range, because they're going for like $100 to $200 for a copy of this. But Iniquity released this, well, it says, yeah, Denmark, 1996. Or began recording in 1995, released in 1996. Amazing stuff. If you like Death Doom, but this is really fucking brutal at the same time. There's a piano piece in this thing that's freaking divine. Kind of reminds me of Gore Guts. Actually, that's probably the best way to describe this, is Gore Guts. Intro, so I'll get going with this video and maybe turn it up so you can hear the vocals. But Iniquity was Seredium. Hope I said that right. Oh. That's it. So the only vinyl I have in the lot is this one right here, which I think this is Monastery, but it says Monaster. But they're Polish death metal, and maybe it's pronounced Monastery here. I don't know. This is Never Dreaming, which is some very dungeonous, down to freaking heavy ass fucking cavernous death metal. This album probably won't be for everybody. I love this album because it just sounds like the guys just went into their garage, turned all their amps up, just started recording. That's what this album sounds like. It's heavy as balls. But this is, yeah, Never Dreaming, released in 1994. I'm gonna call it Monastery. Correct me if I'm wrong. It could be Monaster. But man, that intro is insane. Leave the dreams. Fuck. Hung upon the cross. Suicide sacrifice. Oh, and it's blasphemous as fuck. Shepherd of dead sheeps. This is awesome. But anyway, yeah, I had to share this. I listened to this like fucking 4 or 5 times. This is a reissue, actually, but it's on clear. I used to have this on cassette back in the day, and then the cassette got eaten, and then I can't remember what record store I found this in, but the guy said it had been sitting there for a little while. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody was willing to take a chance on this fucking badass motherfucker right here. So do yourself a favor. When you listen to this thing, it might not click right off the bat, but like guys like me, Analog Archives probably, Dennis, he's kind of, we have the same taste. The dirtier, the better on the death metal. And this is a very dirty, dungeonous fucking record right here. So Monastery, Never Dreaming. Killer. Next one, let's go to Finland with Slugathor, Cycle of Death, released in 2006. So Slugathor is very cavernous Finnish death metal. Of course, I love my Finnish death metal, and I thought I put this in. It has that, I guess, backyard mortuary a little bit. Artwork's sick as fuck. I seen the reissue, and the reissue is all blue. Fucking killer artwork in this thing. But yeah, Finnish. Very first song, The Cycle of Destruction. Oh man, listen to that. Very sluggish. Slugathor is a perfect name for this band. Wow. I'm having to put that off. And I guess I got some time. Fuck it. Let's play it. Let's play it. God damn it. Slugathor. I think that's the best way to describe this fucking album. But yeah, I listened to this. I remember I think I got this CD and like a bunch of CDs that nobody fucking knows about. I'm gonna play only like a couple of seconds so you could get a feel of it. Let's go to track 2. As well. There's 2 vocals, that real deep guttural, and there's a high-pitched scream over the top. But Slugathor released this masterpiece in 2006, like I said, and Finnish. Love my Finnish shit, and this is some killer Finnish shit. Let's see. Next one up, I kind of didn't know if I was going to put this one in. This is Aron with Crossworld. And what it is Swedish melodic death metal and thrash metal. Is more thrashy too. And they have synth work in it and all kinds of weird shit. But released in 2001, I believe, is when this bastard, this is on Black Mark, came out. And I don't know. I dig it some days. I hadn't listened to it in a while, so I thought I'd include it. And then there's some days it drives me up the fucking wall and I have to turn it off. But the cool parts in this is the vocalist has 2 styles he's singing in. One kind of sounds like In Flames or At the Gates or maybe Atheist. His vocal pitch is gutturals are like that. Then he has some kind of clean vocals as well. He does some tracks on the chorus lines. Pretty cool stuff. It actually reminds me of like the clean vocals on Amorphous Tale of a Thousand Lakes. I think on Black Winter, one of those tracks on it. But yeah, this is amazing stuff on days I'm in the mood for it. I'll just put it that way. Artwork is killer shit. And I think I got this the day it was released, if I remember correctly, because I love that artwork. Artwork's fucking sick as fuck. Like that wizard there. Don't know what that is. The Take of Black. I don't know. Fucking killer. But anyway, yeah, this is a album you have to get used to. kind of weird. But the guitar solos are amazing. There's one synth guitar solo in this, or yeah, synth guitar, is that right? I love it. It's on one of those tracks I can't fucking see. Also, it starts off with a long ass intro, spoken word, weird chuggy guitars, and space age fucking synth work. And then it goes into a song, and I forgot what that classical piece is, but it's the one that Ozzy always plays in his intro on his live shows. Yeah, so Aron with Crossworld. Killer artwork though. Love that artwork. Let's go to the next one. So let's go to Portugal with Gangrena. I think that's what you call it. It's gangrene or Gangrena. This is Infected Ideologies, released in 1994. Of course, it's Portuguese death metal. This is slow chugging death metal, like in the vein of, you know, funny enough, it kind of reminds me of Demolek, Slumber of Soul and Eyes a little bit. Because maybe it's because of the vocalist. The vocalist has a very deep guttural vocal. And maybe Baphomet, the Dead Shall Inherit, real sludgy like that. And it's simply amazing. It has some cool ass fucking synth work in it. There's a picture of the band. And the synth work intro is fucking awesome. And it goes into the honor of a nation. And the guitar solo, whatever the guitarist is, his name, I don't know his name, but that guitarist is phenomenal in my opinion. Very simple guitar work, but the guitar solos are very well constructed, melodic and memorable. I love the guitar solos on this. I love the production on this too. It's fucking heavy as balls. More of these guys. But Gangrena is really a band I'm not thinking a lot of people like. I like it because I love fucking death metal like this. But I don't know. It's just cool shit. This is a fucking killer ass fucking album. Me when I first heard it, maybe I'm just reflecting back. When I first heard this album, it took me a couple spins to get into it. But once I got into it, I was hooked. I just put it that way. And I love the fucking synth work in this. It has that horror movie kind of vibe to it. But Gangrena, Infected Ideologies, I'm hoping you guys stick with me. I'm kind of blabbering. I had fucking other CDs to show, which I'm going to show at the end there, from Skathe, because let's get to the next one. This is horrors. Fangs Breaking Skin. This is a reissue. I've been looking for this album in particular for quite a long time. I love the Sounds of Eerie, their first album, but this is the one I go to the most because it's so fucking dark, dirty, evil as shit. Best band to maybe place this with is maybe Morbid Angel a little bit. Fucking Monastery a little bit of Monastery in this. I don't see anything else, but my god, this fucking album rules. It's just straight up old school death metal, the way it should be played. Blast beady. The fucking riffs in this thing is freaking amazing. The Horror of Horrors, Fangs Break the Skin. Definitely look this bastard up. The only other person I've ever seen talk about this band was actually Venice, of course. I think he's got the Sounds of Eerie, which I have Sounds of Eerie somewhere. I'll just have to look it up, see if I can find it. Next one up is Asfixiator, and this is the Tale of Two Worlds. I think it is Trapped Between Two Worlds. And this one was released in 1997. This is a reissue on Vic Records. I think the original artwork was just this portion, and the reissue got the whole kebab. But got this several years ago. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but it's amazing shit. Fucking amazing. What it reminds me of is like Bolt Thrower, Benediction, and yeah, those two bands pretty much. It has some eerie ass fucking synth work in some of the chorus lines that I fucking love. The guitars is a straight grind tremolo pick and guitar, and pretty much through all the riffs. There's one track that actually sounds like a Bolt Thrower song. It sounds like something Bolt Thrower would write. But my god, that fucking keyboard on, especially I think the song is called Serial Killer, is my favorite track on this. Yeah, Serial Killer. That is amazing track. And plus, whenever it gets into that fucking keyboard part that's on during the chorus line, fucking eerie as fuck. True Fucking Hate, I love that one. Every song on this is a bad boy. But this is another album that it's not going to click with you maybe right off the bat. The guitars are, I think, perfectly mixed, but when I first heard it, I remember I wish they were a little bit louder. Also, the kick drums, even this is a remastered version. The original sounds very clicky, kind of like Deteriorate or Deteriorate, whatever that death metal album is called, band. But Asfixiator is a freaking killer album. Actually, I think I'm gonna play a little bit of Serial Killer because I fucking love that song. It has a long ass intro, so I'll skip that and be talking about something else and have it playing in the background. That thing finally let me have me CD back. Man, oh yeah, I took some fucking allergy pills and they always fucking whack me out. So I can't talk straight. I got 4 more CDs to show and I think I got time. But I'll play this and then talk about the next band in the background. Serial Killer is on track 3. But next one up, I did play this in a video intro before. This is Necrosan, I think is what it's called. Incarnate, released in 1992. It's another band from England. Some of those underground death metal gems are from England, or are amazing. Asfixiator, Impaled, and then Necrosan. Oh, these are fucking jams right here from UK, and they need more love. I'm surprised I don't see these shown more. It's fucking badass shit. But Necrosan, this is a very raw, primitive, evil ass fucking album. Evil as shit. And I love this. I don't really care for the first album. This is the album that, for me, to be honest with you. But man, look at that artwork. That fucking sick. But very raw, very primitive, very evil shit. And my favorite tracks on this are Ritual Arts is good. Opening track. I can't really see all these. I cannot see these, so I'm not even going to read them, but definitely just take my word for it. This is badass shit. If you like war metal, you're going to like this fucking shit. That synth back there. haunting shit. Fucking, I love this album. Goddamn, check this motherfucker out. Fucking love that. Anyway, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna show this in my collection update video too. I meant to play this at the beginning. So there's a video back that I showed Everscape, the Razors of Unrest, and I believe the bass player and vocalist seen that video, found me on Instagram and shot me a text message, and said they appreciate the video and the shout outs and all that good stuff, and asked for my address, and he sent me these 3 CDs, and I'll go over through these CDs in the next video. I meant to do it in this one, but this EP is fucking badass shit. They do a killer fucking Cancer cover, hung, drawn, and quartered. But Baphomet's Throne is badass. Demon Scorned, this is badass shit. This might go in the next underground death metal. This one I haven't really got into it yet. It'll take me a couple listens, but there's some good tracks on this one. And this is, I think that was released 2015. This one right here was released 2 years ago. And this is actually pretty badass. I remember hearing it when it first came out. Let It Rest, there's actually a video for it. It's very 80s horror movie oriented. But this is badass shit. The Everscape. This one's called When the Dark Comes to Life. But I'll talk about these albums a little bit more in detail in my collection update. I have one coming up. I might shoot them tonight. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a long, drawn-out thing. I don't know if I'm gonna fucking post it, but I'm gonna watch it right now, see how it goes, and go from there. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoyed it. Later.